He thought she disappeared to protect herself. But the truth, she vanished to protect him. The woman he loved wasn't who she said she was. And every secret she buried was now rising from the past. Love brought them together. Lies will tear them apart. This is the story of the forbidden affair and the truth she tried to bury. The rain returned to Ravenshade, just like it always did when something was about to change. Ethan sat by the window of his small apartment, staring at the last letter Clara left behind. Her words haunted him. "If you ever truly loved me, don't look for me." But how could he not? She was gone, but every corner of this town still whispered her name. It had been 2 months since Clara disappeared. The bookstore stood locked. The roses outside her house had dried to thorns, and yet Ethan couldn't move on. Every night he replayed their moments, her laughter, her silence, the way her hand trembled when she touched his face. And now, the letters had begun. Each one came without a return address, old paper, written in the same elegant handwriting. The first said, "Forgive me." The second, "Don't trust anyone in this town." The third, "The fire 25 years ago wasn't an accident." Ethan's obsession grew. He didn't care about his job anymore. He didn't sleep. He just wanted to know. Who was Clara Evans, really? One evening, he drove to the town archives, a dim, dusty building few people visited. The librarian, an old woman named Mrs. Kent, looked up and frowned. "You again," she said. "Still chasing ghosts?" Ethan forced a smile. "Maybe I'm just chasing the truth." After hours of searching, he found it, a small newspaper clipping dated June 17th, 1999. House fire claims 2, 1 missing. Clara Mason presumed dead. In the blurred photograph, he saw her face. Younger, but unmistakably the same woman. He traced the article again and again. The fire had started in the mansion of a wealthy businessman, Richard Hale. His wife and child were found dead. A nanny named Clara Mason was reported missing, suspected, but never found. Ethan's blood ran cold. Could Clara have been involved? Or was she running from something she didn't do? That night, as Ethan returned home, he noticed something strange. His apartment door was already open. Inside, nothing seemed stolen, but a faint smell of perfume lingered. Her perfume. On the table lay a new envelope. Inside it, just one sentence. "Stop digging, Ethan. They're watching you." His heart pounded. Who were they? The next day, he went to Clara's old house, now abandoned. Dust coated the furniture, but the air felt alive, like she'd just left. In her study, he found a hidden drawer behind the bookshelf. Inside was a box of old photos, letters, and one small, scorched diary. The diary's first page read, "To my daughter, Emily. If you ever read this, forgive me." Ethan froze. Her daughter, Emily. Could it be the same Emily who had accused her mother? He needed to know the truth. But Emily had left town months ago. Or so he thought. The unexpected return. One rainy night, as Ethan sat in his car outside the bookstore, a figure knocked on his window. It was Emily. Her eyes were red, her voice trembling. "You're still looking for her, aren't you?" "Yes," Ethan said. "You know something, don't you?" She hesitated, then whispered, "She's alive." Ethan's breath caught. "Where?" "I don't know. But before she disappeared, she came to see me. She said, if anything ever happened to her, I should give you this." Emily handed him a small key, old, golden, engraved with the initials R.H. Richard Hale. Ethan murmured. Emily nodded. "My father." Ethan stared in disbelief. "You're saying your father was—" "Yes," Emily interrupted. "Richard Hale was my father. Clara was my mother." The world stopped. All this time, Clara wasn't just a lover. She was a woman haunted by the death of her family. And her daughter had grown up believing she'd died in that fire. Ethan and Emily returned to the ruins of the old Hale mansion, deep in the woods outside Ravenshade. The place was silent, half-burned, frozen in time. Inside, Ethan found a sealed envelope hidden behind a cracked mirror. Clara's handwriting again. "They said I killed them. I didn't. Richard was into something dark, money, politics, power. When I found out, they tried to burn me alive. I survived, but I couldn't save them. I became someone else, Clara Evans. But they never stopped looking for me. Ethan's eyes filled with tears. She had been running, not from shame, but from people who wanted her dead. Suddenly, Emily whispered, "Ethan!" Look, a black car pulled up outside the ruins. 2 men in dark coats stepped out, scanning the area with flashlights. "They found us," Emily whispered. Ethan grabbed Clara's letters and diary, and they ran through the back door into the woods. The rain poured down, their footsteps splashing in the mud. Behind them, the men shouted. One fired a shot. They ducked behind trees, hearts pounding. "Who are they?" Ethan whispered. Emily's voice shook. "The same people who tried to kill her. They're still cleaning up what my father left behind." Hours later, they made it to a motel on the outskirts of town. Ethan spread out the letters across the bed, trying to piece together Clara's trail. One letter stood out, written just days before she vanished. "If you're reading this, it means they've found me again. Don't try to find me. The truth isn't safe for either of us." At the bottom of the letter, a symbol was drawn, the same initials as the key. R.H. Ethan realized. It wasn't just a name. It was the mark of an organization, whatever Richard Hale was part of. Clara had uncovered it. And now they were after her, and anyone connected to her. 3 nights later, Ethan received one last message, an email from an unknown sender. Subject, Willow Street Midnight. Attached, a photo of Clara standing under the same streetlight where they'd once kissed. His heart raced. She was alive. He drove through the rain, headlights slicing through fog, memories flashing in his mind. When he reached Willow Street, he saw her, older, paler, eyes filled with both fear and love. "Clara," he whispered. She smiled sadly. "You shouldn't have come." "I had to," he said. "I know everything now." She stepped closer. "Then you know why I had to disappear." He nodded. "Because they tried to kill you." Tears glistened in her eyes. "They still will." "Ethan, they'll come for you next?" He took her hand. "Then let them. I'm not leaving you again." For a moment, silence. Then headlights appeared at the end of the street, black cars, approaching fast. Clara looked at him one last time and whispered, "Run." Ethan refused. He pulled her close as the cars stopped. Men stepped out shouting orders. Clara pushed him away. "Trust me," she said. "I'll fix this." "But you have to live." Before he could speak, one of the cars exploded. A flash of fire and light swallowed everything. When Ethan opened his eyes, she was gone again. Only her locket remained, warm in his hand. Inside it, a photo of Emily and a hidden microchip. He stared at it, realization dawning. This was what they were after. Clara hadn't just run to hide. She'd run to protect the truth. As sirens echoed in the distance, Ethan whispered to himself, "This isn't over. I'll find you, and I'll finish what you started." The camera pans up, rain falling over the burning street, the locket gleaming in his hand.